Hello, welcome back to the MSCC iRacing League 2021 Season 3, Week 15. We are at Watkins, Glen.
Yep.
We are in USA, Watkins, Glen. It is 78 degrees, 55% humidity, partly cloudy, and 4 miles per hour. The commentators are Lexi and Zane.
Partnered?
Partnered with ZP Motorsports and Shut Up and Drive It. And next we have, and I'm the commentator of this person, Dad, Zane.
Now is it my turn?
Yes.
All right, good job. Okay, so we are at Watkins Glen, and if you have noticed, it does not look like the Daytona NASCAR road course. The road course that was made for NASCAR actually was higher curbs that the lower GT3 cars that we normally drive were getting a substantial amount of damage if you were not able to get the corner right, and was destroying cars that they couldn't even get back to the pit. So we decided to change it to Watkins Glen. So this is going to be a new track for us. It is in upstate New York and is a very popular track. Has been scanned in a new scan, and it needs to be, as one of the original tracks, I think, from iRacing. But it also was a Grand Prix track a long time ago in the 50s, and I believe IMSA is still there to this day. So I think Wayne Taylor Racing was the last one to be there with IMSA when in their DPI Cadillac. So, I'm sorry, his Acura. He went to an Acura this year. My apologies. All right, so we're going to move forward here and talk about, that make you dizzy? Talk about who is who in the grid as they go through their whole entire parade lap.
In first place is Olivia Bellinger, 1:43.889.
A minute 43.889 is his time to catch pole.
Second place is Jesse Olsen, and third place is Michael Cochran, Zach Holden, fourth, Andy Gatorade.
We got a new driver, Jovan Solar.
Jovan
Solar. In fifth.
Andy Gatorade in sixth. Seventh is Matt Carroll. Eighth is Michael Day. Justin Dive Bomber is ninth. 10th is Jacob Flanders.
Flanders.
11th place is Zane Plumley. 12th place is Charles Wells today. 13th place is Tom Jessen. 14th place is Dean Dibdall. 15th is Forrest Bullen. 16th place is Kevin Medina, and last place is McKaylee.
How about Banana Man?
Banana. Oh, it's my. Why don't you just change it to Banana Man? That'd be so much easier.
Very true. All right, so there's our grid. Thank you, Lexi. As you can see, the blimp taking the shot of the guys going around the boot. This would be a great chance to look at it. So if you see in the upper right, well, now center part of the screen, I guess, it's like putting on a shoe with the boot. They just came out of the toe. The area here is called the heel. As they go back up, this area was actually added after the Grand Prix from the original section, I think back in the 70s, I think it was. So I could be wrong. If I am wrong, just go ahead and leave me a note below, say I'm an idiot, and tell me the right date. I appreciate it. I'm sure somebody's going to Google it just so they can call me an idiot.
Don't you dare do that, or I will take away 1,000 points from you.
All right, so here we are. We're going to get right up to the main guys.
Puppies!
Yep, that's Jesse's Dalmatians.
They're so cute.
All right, so they're making their way to their last turn here, and we're going to see, there goes the pace car is going to be off. And as the guys are coming forward, there's the pace car going to the pits. And here's the green flag. And we are green flag. Here we go. It is Olivia Bellier taking it to the inside. Has a good jump on Jesse Olsen. on the outside. But as they go into the first corner, this could be good or this could be bad. As Michael Cochran, so teammates from the Tennessee Region SCCA, as a couple guys go way wide but able to collect it, not get in the grass, are slotted in there 1 and 2. So it kind of gave Jesse the boot a little bit before they got to the boot on the track and put him back into 3rd place. And let's see what these TN SCCA teammates are going to do with Michael getting the draft. Looks like he's pulling in on the inside, but he's going to, I don't know who's taking this one, but Ollie's defending on the inside as they go through the inner loop for the first time. And this part right through here gets very, very slippery coming through. Everyone else seems to be okay. Justin Barrera, just noticed on the timing and scoring, has fallen back to last, unfortunately. So I think maybe he had an issue. Don't know why he's showing 2 laps behind. Maybe it's something with the connection issue, but we'll keep an eye on that and see what happens. So going uphill now, coming up to the sole of the boot, I guess, is what you would call it. It's a short straight before they get to the heel. And a lot of these corners are very, very receiving. You can see a lot of elevation just within the corners. So that one kind of drops out in the middle and then flattens out as it goes through here. But then they're back uphill again, getting back on the original circuit. And that corner is very deceiving. It takes a lot of patience to go through that corner, or the back end goes through. Oh no, Zach Holden. Have an issue with Zach Holden. He is dropping pretty quick. And actually he's not. He's just had an internet issue. I was trying to catch his name as I was going down the timing and scoring. All right, so let's go ahead and get our...
Fastest lap.
Yep, that is fastest lap for the first time out. All right, so we're going to get... So teammates are sliding in behind. Jesse's still keeping the toe, so he's within a second to get through there. And a lot of guys are moving forward. So just because of, Chris Wells did drop one and Forrest Bullen dropped one, but Justin Burrow dropping has allowed everyone to get back up. So these guys are definitely taking advantage of the draft. We'll see how much they're going to work that, if they're going to swap places in order to get more speed. But it's not going to help too much knowing that Jesse is still within 1 second. And these GT3 cars, you can still sniff the draft all the way up to a second behind. So there goes Michael Day up another spot, up until 6th spot. You can see the rest of the field is really tight coming through a lot of this area here. Just a big train. So look at really no big incidents. We don't know what happened to Justin Barrera, but no major incidents yet. So which is a good thing. Javon Salar, who was one of our new drivers, fell back a couple places, but probably just getting used to the fact that he's driving with a bunch of new guys. What are you going to say there? Are you falling asleep or what?
No, I think Justin Barrera is back on track. He was 2 laps and now it's 1.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what happened there. Start moving in a little closer. There we go. So a big old freight train. There's Zane Plumey in 10th. Don't know how long that's going to last. But he had a good qualifying, I guess. And he is holding up right now. Looks like Tom Jessen, another BMW. There's a lot of BMWs in this field today. Must be a good track. So there goes Ollie past the start-finish line. And another fast track at 144 with Michael Cochran right behind him as well. That's okay. All right. Yep, as we start cooling down some of the other guys, there's Michael Day in 6th place, who is giving chase to Andrew Gatorick, who is in his McLaren. So this is a good drafting spot right through here before they get into the inner loop, but it does get a little hairy because if you get a little too far or you hit that curb the wrong way, it will send you outside to the fence as they go through the outer loop, which is not really weird why they named that the inner loop, which is more like a bus stop chicane, but this one is the outer loop, and then going into the boot through here. All right, back up with your leaders. Seems like the top 4 guys right now between Ollie, Michael, Jesse, and Zach are all pulling 144s, and Andrew's in a 145, Michael Day's in a 146, and lots of the other guys are in the 147s and 146s as things moving out. So trying to get through here with some of these guys because there's still a lot of races, a lot of stuff on the timing and scoring that you see in different covers. Here's Kevin Medina here getting look at that, a new paint scheme for Kevin Medita from the Martin Sports Car Club. That was made by Jesse Olson, who is now taking over the livery designer for the Martin Sports Car Club. So they all their cars don't look the same, and which is great. I mean, it's great to see other guys that want to get creative with their cars. As you see, just a train of BMWs coming through here. So there's Justin right back there. Where's he at? There he is. He's showing him 15th place. Not exactly sure why it showed him 2 laps down at the start of the race, but he is up to 15th and doing well.
Has anyone changed their picture this week?
Maybe. Oh, there goes Zane Plumley looking on the inside of Jacob Flanders as they're getting ready to go through the chicane, and Zane backs out very kindly to make sure that there's a lot of racing still to go and does not want to end up bending the race so far. Oh, Tom Jessen, something happened to Tom. Oh, nope, I guess he is he's blinking again. That's what's happening with Tom. So a lot of internet connection issues. I'm not sure exactly what's happening. Maybe everybody has the same provider and the one provider is having issues, but we are definitely seeing a lot more guys that are ended up blinking.
Wait, I just realized, what happened to New Guy?
New Guy is it's his busy season at work with travel, and we're talking about Matt Jackson, and he just bought a new house, so he is also moving. So he's in the same boat as Brad is as well, as why we haven't seen him either. So coming up to the slippery part through here, this is one of the corners right here that doesn't have a name. So I think Lexi on lap number 10 is going to give this a name, and we'll hopefully write it down and remember it for next time.
You're the lucky one, because that's our lucky number for 10,
oh,
where we go down the thing.
Yep.
As a new rule.
Yep, back up with Michael Cochran. And yeah, there's the smush cat.
I wonder what they do to these poor cats.
Oh, I don't know, but whatever they do, they're having fun to make sure that it's a good laugh for me and you. As Ollie has turned on the afterburners, and now he's gaining over half a second on Michael, and Jesse Olson is back in 3rd place where he was, but unfortunately is almost 2 seconds back now. So maybe he's trying to conserve some tires. But he's just starting to get some pressure now from Zach Holden, who was within half a second of him. And then there's a big gap back to John Selar. There he is, kind of running his own race. And there's Michael Day.
Hot dogs.
Yep. Matt Carroll, Andrew Gatorick. Oh, and boy, everybody just avoided that one. We knew it was going to happen. Zane's always good for one spin. So right to the back of the pack for him. No harm, no foul. Looks like there's any damage, so he will continue on and see how this one goes. There's Tom Jessen. There he is. He's the new Blinky, as you can see his name going down the screen and back. A lot of still tight racing through here. 5 laps in, a lot of good racing coming through. So where else can we go? We talked about, there's Jacob Flanders, who we will hopefully get him to put something on his banner. There he is in that Lamborghini. That's almost cartoon-ish looking. Cartoon I think it is. Yeah, the way it's. I don't know which livery he's looking or trying to be like, but looks like maybe it's a German one. Not sure, but we'll check it out.
That guy just looks like he's bored.
He does.
He's just like. Oh
there
my
you go.
Goodness, he's driving a car.
He's driving angry. Look at that cat. He's like, leave me alone. I know what I'm doing.
Leave me alone. It looks like that's on fire.
Yeah, that's like we gotta think of a name like Caddy Raikkonen.
Caddy what?
Raikkonen instead of Kimi Raikkonen who said that. Anyway, I know you didn't really care.
Wait, what happened to DJ Catnip?
He's not racing tonight, so he has a lot of family. Whoa, there it goes. And he's going to save it. He is going to save it. That is awesome. Great job, Jacob. Not taking everybody out like a bowling ball. That was cool. Is Justin Barrera is still moving up through the ranks, so he was last, so that's good.
Next week, or our next one, I have a special contest for you all. I'm gonna get a piece of paper and a pen, and we're gonna have bowling night. You all get to try to take down one another, and I'll see who wins.
Oh,
and that's who gets the livery award.
Yep, and I know that we also have a race a couple days before Halloween coming up. So not this week or next week, but the one after that. Sorry, I don't have the whole schedule memorized, but yeah, hopefully the guys will change their pictures or their car liveries to something
Not
to
scary.
celebrate Halloween.
Nothing scary though.
Nothing scary?
And not real life pictures of spiders.
No.
They will freak me out.
Oh, please do not put pictures of spiders on there. We are connected. We do not have wireless microphones, so if she runs, she's going to take all the microphones and my microphone and my PC and the whole entire rig and run downstairs. So not going to be too good. So as we head out front with Ollie in a commanding lead. Oh, it's not really commanding, but you know, in this group, in this group, a second and a half is a commanding lead because there are some ridiculously fast guys in this league. So we'll keep an eye on these guys, and let's get back to some of the other racing because here is Zach Holden, who is now giving a ton of pressure onto Jesse Olsen, and I'm trying to look for a good camera view.
Leave me alone. I know what I'm doing.
I'll show you when that actually really happened in real life by a driver, by Caddy Raikkonen.
Wait, a cat was driving?
No. Okay. So here we are on the front fender of Zach Holden, going through some sections. This is a very interesting corner right here. It does have a lot of camber to it, which you can just get this thing wide open. But if you do not hit, you know, your left front tire on that curb right where that one stone that points out, you run the risk of running wide on exit, and it does not get pretty after that happens, unfortunately. So again, through on number lap 8, as let's see if Zach here, both in Porsche 911s, if they're running the same aero package, and wondering if Zach will actually get a good tow. This is the best place to get into the draft. Right through here is up through the S's, and as it flattens out, and then the torque really starts coming back in, and the horsepower kicks because you're not going uphill anymore. It kind of flattens out a little bit better, and but unfortunately, if you're not on that bumper, you cannot get into a drag race on the brakes to get through. But Zach does a great job coming through the there, and he is just all over the front of Jesse, who looks like he might have teased him into looking for a move on the inside, but then quickly shut the door. So I know these guys, at least so they can see the guys in front of them, so they know who they're chasing as they move through. You can see that left side really loading up on this corner through here, which is through the toe.
Where's Justin Tall and where's Justin Smells?
None of the Shut Up and Drive It guys were racing this week. I know one of them was out of town. I think Justin Hall was out of town. Bradley, I believe, still dealing with some stuff with his move. Bjorn was working, and I don't know about Eric or Skylar. I haven't seen Skylar in a while, but it'd be nice to have those guys back. What do you want to talk about? The Shake and Bake leader right now? Who is that?
He starts with a D and ends with an L.
Or how about his names, both first, last names start with a D?
Yes.
Okay.
What is he? Who is he?
Dean Dibdahl?
Yes.
Yeah, it does not surprise me that Dean is leading the Shake and Bake award right now. He does love that Porsche 911. We're going to jump in the car for... Actually, what we're going to do is, I know, Lexi, you normally pick who we ride with, and I know we've ridden with Dean before, but I was watching him during practice, and his style of driving this car, which reminds me so much of him driving his kart, and which is really neat too, is he was able to take his Miata. I don't know if it's his dad's, I'm sure it's his dad's, but his dad built him a Miata, and he was at Sebring. Oh, you could just see him working the wheel so hard through there. Took him to Sebring where he was getting down to 139s in a natural aspirated Miata. So that is awesome for Dean, or 239s, I'm sorry. So yeah, he's definitely getting quick in the real life, and we know he's really quick in the sim world as well, as we check in with some of the other guys. So Zach is still giving Jesse a hard time. So what are you doing changing the picture? So we don't have a track map because we did change the course right away, so I had to take a screenshot. So Lexi's on my tablet, looking through all my other screenshots of car parts and crazy pictures. All right, Kevin Medita also still keeping on the coattails of Chris Wells, which is good. So a lot of teammates really partnering up today, especially if they drive BMWs. And there's Tom Jessen right in front of them as well. So they're in 10th, 11th, and 12th. And we're pretty sure that they're not going to do anything crazy to let them move forward. So everyone else, Banana Man, been kind of quiet with Banana Man. But we're going to get into Dean Dibdahl's car. And what was the first corner?
The first corner is the 90s.
The 90.
The 90s.
And when you go through this curvy section right here, it's called the
straightish. The straightest turn.
That one? The S's. And now this one is called?
Black straight.
Back straight.
Back straight.
And he's going to break into the?
Inner loop.
Yep.
Outer loop.
Well, now he's getting, there you go, there's the outer loop. Completely different, no, I called inner and outer. So,
clutch.
That is the chute. And they're going to go in the section here called?
Toe?
Well, not yet, but the whole section itself is called?
The boot.
The boot. Now they're going into?
Toe.
Yep, don't stub it. It's a crazy, that's a crazy right-hander that goes uphill with camber, which is good. This is the sole, but it's not actually on the list that way. And into this corner.
Heel.
And then here comes a corner. Whoa, nice save, Dean. Then we're going to get to a corner that has no name, which you're going to call?
The bad cat should go away.
On through the short straight in that really off-cambered corner that's so fast.
The finish line.
No.
The finish line turn.
No, this would be the finish line
Catnip.
turn. Oh my goodness, she used that on another track. And on to the straight. And there is one lap of Watkins Glen. Thank you very much, Dean. We appreciate that. All right, we're going to check back in with some of the guys up front. Zach still has not moved. These guys are just still, I don't know if he's just waiting for his time to go through, or if he's really trying to make a charge, and Jesse is doing everything he can, to keep him behind him. But there is definitely, you can tell the aggression just by looking at the front wheels and the characters of the body language of the car about their steering inputs. That I don't think he's buying his time. I think he is trying to get forward, but at the same time save some tires. So it's kind of a warm day. I know it was like 78, 80 degrees outside, but track temp was a lot higher than that. The sun is shining, so tires will wear out a lot faster as they heat up as the race goes on, with 9 laps left to go. I'm nudging you so you can talk.
Yes.
Instead of playing with my iPad.
All of you, but I'll do the first place.
Well, we know that. That's what's on the screen.
The guy's about to itch his head.
Is he?
Never mind. That was last time.
Okay. All right. There's Michael. There's Mr. Banana Man. Hadn't talked about him at all.
Forever.
Yep. So he is made up 2 places. Also with another livery that Jesse put together for him as well. The ever fresh banana with no green or brown on it.
Why won't you get brown?
Because it's a race car.
What? But he can change the painting.
Looks good like it is.
Yeah, I know, but I want to see. Oh, maybe when my birthday comes around, he'll change it to brown.
I don't know. What day of the week is your birthday on this year?
It's It's November 16th. It's the day before iRacing.
So it's on a Tuesday?
Actually, I'm not sure.
No?
It's
Okay.
on the 16th.
All right. Well, maybe we can put on a Happy Birthday Lexi livery on one of the cars.
And unicorn kitties, like in one of the cars that someone put on their car.
Oh, that was, oh my goodness. Who had that? I was trying to think who had that on their car. That one. I remember making that livery.
Well, then make the cat running.
If I forgot the name, it's because they need to get here and probably come back and start racing with us again. So as you see, we are in week 15 right now, and we are closing in on the championship. And right now, the two leaders are Ollie and Jesse up there. I think Jesse oh no! Commentators curse. We weren't talking about him, but the camera was on him. No hooray! Michael Day lost it in that corner that is ever so slippery. And of course, the back end of that Porsche is supposed to be the planted one because that is the part where the engine is. But a little too much speed going through there, and a little too much slip angle, and there it went. So luckily he did that close to the pits. Not going to lose a ton of time, but enough. So he's going to pit early. So a lot of the other guys are pitting as well. What it looks like. There, so he is there, and who else was it? Kevin Medina and Matt Carroll also pitting as well. So there he goes.
What are they doing? Is that some kind of seat?
They're looking at all the telemetry, so it looks like all these screens that I have with all these numbers and buttons and everything else. So they're looking at that based on their car.
At least they don't have 1,000 buttons.
Oh, they do have 1,000 buttons.
They do?
They
Is more
do.
than you?
I would imagine that, yes. I think maybe they have more. They have like 1,001 buttons.
Wait, what? You have the potion, stripe, and the nature now here.
Yeah, it is a lot to keep up with and talk. And
You usually just use about the grid and the blink mode.
Sort of.
Maybe.
Yep. So Kevin Medina, who looks like, so he pit early, so that gave he's lost the group between Chris and Tom, but now he is done with his pit and now giving Justin Barrera a run for his money.
Points time.
Who are you giving points out to?
Everyone.
Okay, how much you giving out?
Should I start with a small number or a big number?
That's up to you.
Is it a huge number?
Are you going to give out a huge number?
I want your decision.
It's your points.
But I want your decision.
I think you start with a little bit and then get bigger as the race goes on.
Okay, 75.
That's a good amount.
Or I meant 7,500, 301.
Oh my goodness.
I'm kidding.
There it goes.
I'm kidding. It's
I know she
only
couldn't contain herself.
75. I'm kidding.
All right, Chris Wells hits pit lane, moves Zane back up into the top 10, but he has not pit yet, so he will not be holding on to that spot too long. Leaders have not pit yet either, and almost there, getting around lap 15. That's when these cars really run out of gas and are starting to thinking that they're getting thirsty. Yeah, so the top 8 cars have not pit yet. So they're all on lap 13. So they should be coming in here, if not this lap, definitely on lap number 15.
There are 3 people that they're part of their names. I know people with those names. Well, one's a cat.
Yeah.
Kevin is a cat, lives with the dog sometimes. I know someone named Jesse, and I know someone named Holden.
Holden? What's that from?
So Kevin's a real cat, but the 2 last people are from
Oh, it's just
Jesse.
one of the cats that you pet sit?
Yeah, we do, and the other 2 are from Jesse.
Gotcha.
So your first name, Jesse, is actually a show.
Yes, on the Disney Channel.
Commentators curse.
Yeah, it happened twice already.
I like that.
What, you like commentators curse?
I made it up, so I like it.
Oh, well, it's been around for a while. I hate to tell you that.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing, just making sure that you know it. What's up?
Can I make it more points now?
Already? You
Yeah.
can make up more points, sure.
If it's too early, it's,
No.
33.
Okay. Is it just 33 or is it really 3,300?
No, 33.
Okay.
So what's 75 plus 33? 108. 108? Oh, darn
Are
it.
you sure?
101. I mean 108.
Sure. You can take shoes off?
108. Was I saying it wrong?
No.
I don't get it. Wait, why did you say take my shoes off?
So you can use your toes to count. All right, there goes Jesse. So Ollie and Jesse hit pit lane at the same time. I'm sure that Jesse planned that. I know that he and Ollie are, the two top guys in the championship right now. So they're gonna make sure they keep tabs on each other, which allows Michael Cochran to get out there and lead a lap. So he will get an extra point for that. And let's see how they end up. So obviously, Michael and Zach and Andrew still have to come through the pits and see how they're going to cycle out. Wish I had some information about how these guys, how much time they spent in the pits to figure that out. So Dean went in and out of the pits already, and he is still leading the Shake and Bake Award. What are you staring at the floor for?
No, I was staring at the road floor.
The road floor?
I was staring at the road floor.
What exactly is a road floor?
Oh, I'm staring at the floor in the video game I'm staring at the road, and that's the floor. Ha! Funny.
All right, so here's Michael Cochran taking his one lap, and I'm sure that he and Zach and Jovan will be coming into the pits this time. So we'll keep the camera on them, see if we are correct. If not, we want to know exactly what he's doing for fuel. So yes, he is in. There's Zach coming in as well. Doesn't look like anyone broke the speed limit there. There's Jovan. It's good. So that leaves Andrew, I think, is the last guy who has not pit yet. Because, Ollie and Jesse did. So there they are. No one's going to be taking tires, not with a 20-lap race. Some news I can't talk about, but I think next year some of the rules are going to be changing to lengthen some of these races, which hopefully will make some guys happy. So as Michael comes out, there is Jesse right there taking turn number 1, and Ollie is out front. So Ollie made a great pit stop. There he is there, coming out of the S's. Is that the S's? No, it's not the S's. Yes, it is. So that's the back straight. Yep, through the inner loop, sliding the back end around. Keeping his 3-4 second lead over Michael Cochran, who in turn also has a 3-4 second lead over Jesse Olson. And Zach Holden lost a little bit of time there in the pit sequence. He's lost about a second and a half because he was on the back end of Jesse. Not quite sure, but Matt Carroll doing a great job up in 5th place, and Andrew holding on to 6th, which is great. Dean moving up to 7, which is the number of places that he has made up since the start of the race. Michael Day in 8th. Tom Jensen dancing around between 9th and 10th with Justin Brera there in 10th place. So there's your top 10 as we're rolling into the last 3 laps. Don't see any colors happening here. Oh, wait, something did happen here with John. Looks like he might have spun. He's running real slow. See any damage on the car?
No.
No, maybe just had a innocent spin, which is not a bad thing, right there.
I'd say that it says 12.
Where does it say 12?
Sorry, on the car.
Oh, okay. I mean, that's his racing number.
Sure.
Yep.
And he's in 14th place.
Yep, there's Jesse putting down another lap. So this is lap number 18. So 2 more to go after this to make up 20. As a lot of the guys are, hopefully they're not just sitting there going, well, this is where I want to stay. For some of them, might be good. I know for Andrew, it's a good finish for him. I'd like to see a little bit higher as well. But Dean Dibdahl as well, he never stops. He always wants to get towards the front. But definitely not bad, making up 7 places.
Can I get more points?
You can definitely give out more points. You're gonna need a pad and paper and calculator to add them up.
Oh no, this is gonna be the final number.
Okay.
Okay, forget about the 108. You now have
What?
100. Or should I just do a small number?
That's up to you. It's your points you're giving out.
No, but I need your decision.
You don't need me. You have not asked me all year how many points to give out, and now you want to ask?
No, yeah. Okay, here's some. I want to be nice, and I'm going to let you give out the points.
100.
Good.
You good with that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. She's smiling really big.
Totally fun.
All right, so Mr. Bob there in the stand was holding a yellow flag, just in case. But we haven't seen a yellow flag, I don't believe, in any of our races. We do have it enabled where the admins of the session can throw a yellow flag if things get really, really crazy. But if you're racing and able to throw yellow flags, it's kind of weird because you're focused on your own race and you don't really know what's going on around you or behind you half a lap in order to throw the yellow. But it is something that we do have in case some real crazy stuff happens, as that corner worker there was, I think, looking at his phone with his back towards the track. So that's probably like the not good thing to do.
Coffee, tea, croissants, desserts, and beer on me. From the French Cafe.
Where's your French Cafe?
In Italy.
Wait, what?
Actually,
I mean, it can't happen. I mean, there's Mexican restaurants and United States.
Actually, it's right here, across the room.
Oh, well, I don't see any beer.
Oh, well, the beer's in the basement.
Oh, okay.
I'm kidding. I don't own a store. Why would you think I have a store? You're my father.
Who knows what you do behind my back?
Also, remember the time you,
What? Oh, boy. You know, I'm going to start putting the camera up if you're going to start making faces.
Why?
So people can see what crazy faces that you're making.
No, I don't like being on camera.
Whoops, wrong button.
Okay, commentators are Zane and Lexi Plumley. So what's his name again? Joe Vinclair?
Solar. And if that's wrong, please let me know. Yep, there is Justin in his trusty Ford now making up some time. So he is on the back of Tom. So he's moved up as well, even though he did qualify in 9th place. But something happened at the start. I'm pretty sure, hopefully he'll tell us in the chat and let us know what happened there. But, you know, even though he looked like it was 2 laps, 1 lap, or even half a lap back, he's still making up some great progress. Like that shot right there. That's fun. I had fun making that one up, changing the camera angles. Something I like to do every race. There's a couple corners that, you know, the cameras and the views and the way the cars crest and stuff works out. So hopefully like that. And there's some other corners like the inner loop as well. You know, try to change some stuff. You know, change it up every year.
2 things.
What is 2 things?
3 things.
Okay. Well, 3 things. Let's go to 3rd place. Zach Holden. 3 things. Go ahead.
So the third.
Wait a minute, what happened to Michael Cochran?
I don't know.
He was in second place. Oh, he must have had either a bad pit stop or a spin. Bugger. Anyway, sorry.
The third thing is the race is going good. Second thing is I want to talk about that cat.
Which cat?
The cat driving. And then the first thing is it's white flag.
It is white flag.
So about...
And I just missed it. You said white flag. So there's Jesse as he went through. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Right there. Ollie goes through in the lead. There's the guy waving the flag. So looks like there was a bumper tap there to say awesome job there between Jesse and Zach. Those guys were battling all race. Michael Cochran comes home in fourth. Not exactly sure why. Whoa,
donut party.
Oh, and on its side and down.
That was so much fun. We haven't done a donut party in so long. Are they just gonna crash themselves now?
Some of them are. So there was Justin Barrera right behind Tom Jensen for eighth. So great drive by him. We can officially announce the Shake and Bake winner.
Dean
Dibdahl. So congratulations.
Oh wait, no, actually, Delvin Cedar.
Yep. Oh, here comes another one.
Kidding. He came right at us. He wrecked the fence.
All right, and that does leave. There's Banana Man right there with the checkered flag.
Out and out. I like seeing them crash.
Yeah, that is crazy. Yeah, we're gonna leave it on Chris for two reasons. One is it's a Martin Sports Car themed car, which is the league that we have here, and two, I know he always drives all the way around to get back to the pits, and it's nice and dramatic.
When you put it in slow motion.
Put it in slow motion. All right, so the race is over. That was a good one. A couple laps there where there wasn't a lot of racing, but they did tighten up at the end, which was nice to see the guys through. Jesse is like the human highlight film here, I think, in this league. So we're glad to have him through here and to talk about the results. There we go.
Okay, first place is... Oh, can I do it?
You already started. You might as well.
Is it okay?
Yes, you may.
Okay. Olivia Bellinger in first place. Second place is Jesse Olsen. Third place is Zach Holden. Fourth place is Michael Cochran. Fifth place is Matt Carroll. Sixth place is Andy Gatorade. Seventh place is Dean Dibdahl. Eighth place is Tom Jessen. Ninth place is Justin Dive Bomber. Is that right? Or is it...
Dive Bomber Barrera, but you got it.
Oh, Justin Barrera. Right.
Yeah, look who made a top 10.
With who? Chris Wells.
Yes.
Crispy Wells. In 10th place, 11th place is Kevin Medina. 12th place is Michael Day. 13th place is Zane Plumley. 14th place is Jovan Slar. 15th is Banana Man. 16th is Jacob Flanders.
We do have a Flannery, but yes, that's Flanders.
Okay. 17th place, last but not least, is Forrest Bolin.
Yep, you got it. Sweet. All right. Well, thank you very much for joining us at Watkins Glen.
The winner.
For another great race. You already know who the winner is? Or you just want to wait for them to watch it on when we post it on Facebook?
Well, can the new guy get on?
Whatever you want. It's your award.
Well, I just want to know if he'll be able to get on.
Yes.
Okay. So, go on Facebook and see who the winner is.
All right. Well, thank you again, and we will catch you next week as we are... Where are we at next week? Phillip Island. The nice, slippery, dramatic Phillip Island.
Hooray! Come to this curse.
Yep. See you guys then.